Okay, now we're going to make a bar graph for a one-way ANOVA, and we're going to take a look at how to do that. And we're going to start with the same example that we used for the one-way ANOVA analysis, which is 4 different conditions of chocolate or no chocolate before taking a memory task. So we have chocolate as our independent variable and memory as our dependent variable. We're doing this because in the output of the one-way ANOVA, we asked for a means plot. And what you might have noticed is that it gave us a line graph. A line graph is perfectly fine to use, but not really the most appropriate way to present one-way ANOVA data, because remember we said that bars represent independent groups or distinct groups, and lines tend to represent changes over time or continuous groups of people. So it's because a one-way ANOVA is based on, by necessity, different people in different groups. It's really more appropriate to represent this as a bar. So let's go ahead and practice doing that. So I went to the Graphs and then Chart Builder, and because I want to start with a bar, I'm going to go ahead and drag that up here. And we're looking at a simple bar here. And I would like to ask for the confidence interval levels to be represented as the error bars. So that allows us to both do hypothesis significance testing, but also represent confidence intervals so that we can see how different these variables are and how accurate our mean reporting is. So let's go ahead and put the chocolate variable on the x-axis. Let me drag that here. And then we're going to put the memory variable on the y-axis. Okay, and remember the chart preview does its best job, but it may not be totally accurate in the way that it's depicting the information here. So I've applied my error bars. Now I can start to see that they're listed here. That's what I want. And I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. All right, so notice it's generally the same story that we saw in the output from our line graph. What we're seeing instead, though, is it's a little bit more appropriate because we've got, we're starting at the 0 bar instead of, notice up here, it looks a little more pronounced, but that's because it's starting at 4.5. This is the kind of graph that's useful for analysis to help you understand the analysis. This kind of graph is more appropriate when you're actually reporting the data, say in a research article or poster or presentation. So for this class, whenever you're doing a one-way ANOVA, make sure that you're using a bar graph and that you're always reporting error bars when you do.